Hi everyone! Today we are going to be doing a quick walkthrough of the Stories section of the platform. The Stories section will be the default starting tab of the library. You'll notice that up top we have 3 featured stories. This is where new stories will appear when we release them, as well as other relevant stories based on the time of the year. When you scroll down the page, you'll notice several rows of stories organized into different themes. You can scroll left to right, or click the arrows on each side to navigate your way through each row. We also now have a search function, so if you're looking for something specific, you can just click the search icon, type in your keyword, and you'll see all of the available results. So when you find a story you like, you can click right into it. We'll go with Zoo Took My Stuff. This will bring you into the details page. From here, you can present the story if you hit the Ready to Go button, but you can also scroll down to explore all of the other materials and related resources connected to that story. So you can click the demo video and that will start to play. We do these demo videos to share some different ideas for how you can use the story in your own sessions, as well as to hopefully spark some new ideas that you might come up with to fit your own personal style. There's also a written rundown available, which is a brief written summary of the demo video for anyone who would prefer to read that instead. Then, over here, you can find the Speech and Language Target List, which is a PDF of targets related to the story, with the articulation lists organized by sound and position, blends and multisyllabic words, and a language target list to address several different language skills. For each story, you also have a lesson ideas and printable guide, which provides some more ideas for how you can structure your lessons and make use of the different printables that are available with the story. These are going to be really helpful for those who want to expand on the story and work on it over multiple sessions. Then we have our companion book, which is a shortened version of the story and can be printed and shared with your kids to take home. These are so great for story retell and sequencing. Finally, at the bottom of the page, we have our Related Resources section. This is where you can find all of the printables connected to each story, as well as other related stories, any songs, and other resources that share similar characters or themes. So now let's go back up to the Ready to Go button and open up the slides for this story. You can click, and here we are. The first thing you'll notice here is our toolbar. If you click the arrow, this will open and close that. You can also just press T on your keyboard to do this. The toolbar will also close if you just click or tap directly on the slide, depending on what type of device you are on. So then we can move through our slides by using the arrow keys on the keyboard, or by clicking or tapping on the left and right side of the screen. This functionality is also set up to work with presentation clickers. So if you're presenting on a smartboard or projector, you can use the arrows on that clicker to change the slides. There is a full screen button over here. You can then minimize the screen back down. We have our copyright message here. And lastly, if you're on a computer, you'll notice a camera icon at the top of the toolbar that is connected to our GoGo Cam feature. We are going to walk you through this feature in another video. So we can just hit the X and close our story, which brings us back to our details page. Then back to the library, and that's our stories section.